Thank you so much to the generous supporters of this podcast who pledged to donate to the show and to my studio at patreon.com/Pius Labs. You make it possible for everyone to listen.
This is the K-12 Engineering Education Podcast for February 27th, 2017. Hi, welcome listeners. I am your host today, Rachel Farrig. You may recognize me as a previous guest on the podcast. And today, for a change, we are going to be featuring Pius Wong.
Hi.
Hi, Pius, as our guest on today's podcast. We want to talk a little bit about some really cool games and apps. I think you told me you have 4 or 5 to look at?
Yeah, I found 5 cool apps that I think would be nice to bring into your engineering classroom or your STEM classrooms. And 4 of them are specifically games. There's a 5th one that's not quite a game, but it's kind of cool and fun. So I just want to talk about that too.
All right. Well, what's the most fun one? Let's start there. Let's go for the best news first.
Yes. Okay. So, this is a game that I found after checking a lot of the top Android engineering science type games, and it's called Brain It On.
I see what you did there.
Puns.
Brain It On.
Puns, yes.
That's punny.
So it's this one right here. I'm going to show Rachel. So,
the smiley face is falling over.
Yeah, that if you're downloading it right now, you can see what's going on. So I click the play button and it lets me play. And I'm going to turn on the sound here so you can hear it. And, okay. So I've already played through a lot of freaking levels because I flew on the plane the other day. And so on my 3-hour ride, I just tried to get through as many as possible.
All right.
Let's lower that volume now. But the way it works is you go onto a level and it asks you to draw a shape.
Oh.
And you can take your finger and draw whatever you want on there and it appears. And whatever you make immediately comes into existence. And gravity pulls it down. It behaves like a real object. So that was the first level.
Oh, and you get points just for doing what it said.
Just for drawing a shape, yeah. Oh. So that's easy. Level 2 is...
make the ball hit the left wall.
And so there's a picture of this ball hanging on the bottom of my box here.
Yeah, it's almost like, what's that arcade game from Atari? You know, where you bounce the ball and the thing slides back and forth. All you people...
Pong?
Similar, yeah.
Kind of.
But that's not...
But here's the thing. The reason why I say this is cool for a physics classroom is that gravity is here, unlike in Pong. So you're looking at it from the side and there's this ball here. But if I create an object and make it drop... Let's see if I can drop an object on that ball. Oh!
It's like pool, only different.
Yeah, you have to drop things into this universe.
What?
And so, I don't know if you can imagine this, but like...
tilt the shape to the right.
So you try that.
So what's in front of me is, it looks kind of like a teeter-totter or a seesaw. And the left side of it is down, and the right side is up in the air.
Yeah.
So if I want to tilt it to the right, having been a physics teacher, and also having been on a teeter-totter, I know that I need to apply weight or force to the right-hand side of the teeter-totter.
So what would you want to put on there?
Well, I want, like, some kind of a weight. Do I just make an arrow like you did?
Well, anything you draw becomes an object. Do you want to make a ball,
I want to make a little ball.
Okay, so you can go on there and draw a little ball and see what happens. There you go.
Yay!
You did it. Now, okay, that's level 3. Basically, there's a lot of puzzles. It's basically a puzzle game, a physics puzzle game, where you have to know about gravity, you have to know about torque and momentum.
You have to know about simple machines.
Yeah.
So you could use this. Here in Texas, we have some student learning standards about simple machines that are applicable in 8th grade or in IPC.
Okay.
And that would be a really great game for them to especially be able to understand, the length of an object for torque. Where do you have to apply the pressure versus where the fulcrum is and that kind of thing.
Oh, totally. For me, all I learned, and what little I learned about creating curricula back in the day, was that you really need to motivate or have kids be motivated to see the need why they want to use certain equations. And to me, when I played this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this gives me a very qualitative feel of all these different physical phenomena. And while I was playing it, I'd be like, man, I hate this guess and check method. What if I had an equation
Exactly.
to let me figure this out?
Yep.
And so I thought it was cool. And it's just super neat to me to draw something and the thing exists.
Yes. Well, and so often, you know, in today's schools, you run out of equipment. You have to share with 5 other classrooms. Your school has a limited budget, and sometimes the equipment is broken. And so you have some activities that you can do that are hands-on, but maybe not all of the ones that you would like. And this is just a different way of being able to manipulate the information and really see what it means to have circular momentum, or what it means to
Collisions.
Yes, all of that.
It's funny, like, to make a game that actually was fun and addictive to me.
That is a fun
That was
game.
still scientific.
I might actually download
You
that for my
totally should.
7-year-old.
It's kind of awesome.
It is kind of awesome.
So that was the best one for me.
I like it. And that is called again?
Brain It On.
Brain It On.
With an exclamation point. So thank you guys. However, I will say, although it's free, there are ads, and it's not terrible ads, but like,
Sure.
just be aware of that. Okay, I'm recording.
Okay.
You want to say hello? Hi. And what's your name?
Paquita.
Can I ask, how old are you, and what grade are you in?
10, and I'm in 5th grade.
Do you like video games?
A lot.
Oh, do you like it more than school?
Maybe.
Cool. Well, I got you here today, or I'm visiting you because I wanted you to try out some games that we found. And as adults, we thought, well, we had our opinions about it, and we're wondering what you thought as a real live child. And you can tell us the good, the bad, total, complete truth, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the first game is called Brain It On. Okay, so Paquita is drawing little objects next to the ball, which are falling on it slowly and pushing it. Oh, you got it. We'll play like a couple more levels and we'll see what you think.
If you want to get tested or something, or find out multiple ways to do things, not just one way to do something, maybe it kind of teaches you that, like, you don't have to do just one thing, you can do it any different way.
Cool. On a rating of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Maybe like an 8, because it's pretty fun, but then I only got to the 6th level, but I was already having a little bit of trouble on number 6 until I found out that way to do it. Wait, so it's probably an 8. It's pretty fun.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There are a whole class of games on iOS and Android having to do with gears and gear puzzles and putting gears together.
Oh, okay.
I went through a couple of them. A lot of them aren't that great. This one, kids might get a kick out of this. It's called Gears Logic Puzzle, which
Okay.
tells you exactly what it is. And looks like this.
Okay. So there's a clock in the top left on one gear. Gears Logic is in the middle, and then you can play it or pause it or create custom levels.
Yeah, and so this is the opening screen. I'm going to raise the volume so you can hear. Nice little...
It's kind of Jack
Music here.
Johnson-y.
Yeah, if you need your kids to think about lying on the beach and playing with the gears. So I'm going to click the play button here. And we'll start with level 0, which is not very hard.
No.
You can drag around
Oh,
the
you
wooden
can
gears.
drag them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea is you have this starting gear that's moving, and the goal is to make the moving gear is green, and all these red gears are still, and you want to make the red gears move. So how can you put the gears together to make them move? And so it's pretty finicky. You have to get the teeth to really...
You have to really get it
Yeah,
lined up.
exactly.
Oh, I did it!
You did it.
Yay!
Level 0. So, yeah, any questions? Do you think that little kids might actually like that?
I think a lot of little kids would like that. I think it is.
Or big kids?
I think it's more. My instinct says that it might be better for little kids. But you could also use it for foundational knowledge. So if you do have, for example, if you're in a small school and you have a complete K-12 STEM initiative, you can start with things like that and then move into the mathematics behind it. You can move into rotational motion. You can move into torque and things like that. So I think that there are opportunities for vertical alignment.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
So if you want a cute Gears game for younger kids, usually, you look up
Gears, logic,
puzzles. Okay, so...
Okay, what's next? What's engineer cars? Are we saving
cars.
that for last?
No.
Is it super fancy?
No, well, kind of. Okay, so this app is called Engineers Cars. Engineer Cars, I'm sorry.
Engineer, colon, cars.
Just to be specific. I wonder if there's like engineer colon trucks and engineer colon.
Ooh, roller coasters.
No, I only found engineer colon cars.
Okie doke.
It's kind of neat. It's better to play on a bigger screen, like if you have a tablet.
A tablet.
But I'm playing this on my phone just to show what it looks like. There are ads again, but it is free. So you have two options when you start: continue or new game. Let us start a new game.
Excellent.
It's a puzzle game.
Ooh.
And so the idea is that you've got a whole bunch of segments of lines.
Pieces?
Yes.
And you have to put them together.
Well, wait. No.
Oh, Lord.
So you've got all these lines on the screen, and the idea is that if you rotate these objects in the right way, you can view an image of a car.
So it really okay. This is really
wait. You see what's
STEAM.
happening?
It's like it's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. Because if you don't, I do see what's happening. Oh my gosh!
So how would you describe what you just saw?
You took a bunch of weird looking lines that were smattered all across the screen of your phone, and you rotated it just using drag technology. So you went up and down and kind of around and left, right, back, forth. And in doing so, what you resulted in was a blueprint of a side view, front view, and rear view of a car.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I was thinking, like, especially if you're a CAD teacher or you involve CAD.
Yes.
And you need to practice, or your kids need to practice 3D visualization.
Yes.
And they need to rotate things in their head. Well, you can rotate it in your hands. And
oh my gosh.
So do you want to try level 2?
Oh, level 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, we're on a smaller screen, so it is a little harder.
Okay, and so
there's an ad.
There's an ad.
Yes,
okay.
Just be aware.
Whoa, I did it that quick. No, all I did was rotate.
Oh, you just wrote.
Here,
yeah,
let's restart.
Okay, so the idea is that there's this 2D image that's been cut up and broken up.
Look what I did.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, I gotta go this way. And
yeah, that cut up 2D image is in a whole bunch of pieces in space, and you just have to. You just have to align.
Now I'm laughing. My finger's moving.
So you just have to get it close, and when it's close, you can rotate it this way to bring it in line or in the same plane as your where you're looking.
Come on. I did it!
Yeah, so just when you get close, it kind of snaps together.
Look at that! Okay, and then it says it's the schematic for a 2007 Honda Civic.
So it's kind of cool.
That's crazy.
It's hard to describe.
Those are fun.
Yeah. So if you're interested in it, they're all the same idea. Again, it is called Engineer Cars, and it's the icon of like a schematic of a
it's
car.
like a blueprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there are any hardcore gamers listening, it reminded me of a game called Echo Chrome a long time ago. I think it was on PlayStation or something.
I wouldn't know.
No, but it was a very cool game. No, but that's the thing. One day I got to show you it. It's a similar deal. It's a puzzle game where you play with perspective. The same idea. Where if you look at a bunch of objects in the right way.
I wonder if geometry teachers or, anything where you have to investigate the multiple perspectives of any sort of three-dimensional geometric object would be able to use that.
Probably.
I don't know. It would be interesting to hear from them.
Have you seen...
I'm talking to you, geometry teachers.
Have you seen those art projects where like they do graffiti or murals on multiple buildings and the buildings might be on like different blocks?
Yes.
And if you look at them in the right way,
Yes.
it turns into this 2D image in front of you.
Yes, I have.
There's a word for that, and I forget what it is.
I don't know what it is either, but that's what it reminds me of.
Yes, so that's what it is. Looking at something in the right perspective, in the right way.
You
and it
have
gives
to be
something.
standing in a certain spot to see what it's showing
That's
you.
exactly what this game is.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
I also think it would be cool if kids made their own
Oh, that
like,
would be neat.
puzzle of that.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of geometry in that as well.
Sure,
and
they could
art.
do 3D models as
Yeah.
well. Like you could have different groups
Exactly.
working on a different aspect of it. And then when the whole class puts it together and you stand in a certain spot,
Yeah.
you get to see what
Ooh,
it is.
that'd be cool.
You know what I
And
mean?
the goal of people is to like go into the
You
right
have
spot
to
in the
go
room.
figure out where the right spot
Okay.
is.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll click on that icon of a car, and I guess it's by Steel Seed.
So,
So-
it's the word finger right here.
It's teaching you how to play. So what do you see?
Just drag your finger across the screen to rotate the figure, and all of a sudden you'll notice that lines start to make sense. Oh, I see that. It's sort of.
How are you feeling when you play this game, Paquita? Or puzzle?
It's fun, but it's not as good as the other ones.
Yeah, you don't have to be nice. I didn't make these games.
Oh, I almost got it. I did it. Oh, come on.
Oh, and there's so a commercial just popped up when you got
But I
it.
just got it.
So that is kind of a weird reward. Would you call this a game too? Is it fun to play?
No. Not as fun as the other games.
And if you had to give it a rating from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
5.
Ooh, that was almost in the negative zone. Okay. Well, thank you, Paquita, for your honest opinion. I got 2 more apps if you're interested.
I am interested. What's this one in the middle?
Trust Me?
Trust me.
How do you spell that?
TRUSS.
Trust Me.
Like bridges.
Like bridges, exactly. So we'll do the level 1 challenge.
Yes, because it's the easiest. Okay.
So in the very first level, all they show you is there's a weight,
Mm-hmm.
which is this black ball here in the middle.
Okay.
And there are 2 anchored joints, basically.
Okay, like anchor points, sure.
Yeah, and this is basically the same symbol you would use in a civil engineering class, actually. So it reminded me very much of my, what's it called? Dynamics of materials or beam classes back in engineering
Okay.
school. But the idea is you have to join the different nodes together or the points together to support the weight.
This is kind of like Glyphy, where you only instead of creating
yeah.
diagram, like
You're right.
flowcharts.
Yeah, Glyphy.com,
Yeah.
where you connect flowcharts. Well, here you're just connecting nodes and weights.
And trying to
Yeah.
support them.
So I've connected 2 beams
Mm-hmm.
together, one from the center weight to the 2...
One's top left and one is top right.
2 beams
Sort
basically.
of in a V pattern.
And when I'm ready to test it, I click the little play button
Okay.
and see if it holds. Okay, it held. I got some points. That's fine.
Yay.
If I wanted more points, I could try to make it a thinner beam or something, but let's go to a more complicated level
Okay.
to show you,
You
how
do
this
that.
works better. Let's
How
do
about 13?
Lucky 13.
Yes.
Okay.
So it looks like I have to
Support.
these 2 weights.
They're 2 big weights, by the way.
Yeah, they're bigger
On the
than
left
the
and
one
the
that
right.
was on in level 1.
Yeah.
And one is on the left side of the screen, one is on the right side of the screen. And my anchor points are below the weights, but also closer together toward the center.
Yeah. And one of them is totally fixed, and that's the one on the
Is
left.
this one rolly?
Yeah, the one on the right,
Oh, it's like on
that joint.
ball bearings or
yeah,
something.
that joint is a linear bearing, basically.
Oh.
And again, it's the same symbols you would use in your civil engineering classes. All right, Rachel, we need to support those weights. Where should I attach my beams? Should we try?
Well, you're gonna have to attach to the non-moving thing.
Okay, yeah. Do I
But-
want to put these together, or
No.
let's try one long beam there
Okay, and I would do another long beam there.
from the side here?
I don't know. You gotta do something.
Let's
there.
connect on the top these two weights together.
Okay.
Let's just
and
create
maybe do that one too.
I've got
yeah.
this trapezoidal beam pattern.
Sure. So both weights are now connected to both anchors, but one of those anchors moves.
So when I click
So
play,
when he clicks play, and this is my design solution, I am almost guaranteeing 100% failure.
what's gonna happen?
It's gonna
Let's
fail.
click play.
It's gonna.
All right,
it's
let's
gonna
watch.
Fail. It's gonna fail.
Click play. Oh, all right.
It was a great failure.
Now watch.
It was tremendous.
Now, as it fails, you can actually simulate
I
it
can
at
see
different speeds.
how and why.
I'm gonna lower the simulation speed and click play again.
Sure.
And it broke where?
It broke on that one and here on both of these.
Yeah, the lower supporting beams broke first, not this one
Not
that came
that
across.
one on the top. So that one was good. That's solid. We're
Yeah.
keeping that. But you would have to support
Exactly.
put more supporting beams on the
Sure.
supporting beams.
Yeah. And so there's actually a principle that you learn in engineering where you shouldn't really have a whole ton of long beams that are being compressed because they may.
Oh, lots of shorter ones are better.
Right, they might bow if they're too long.
Which is why we have trusses shaped like
Trust
triangles.
me. Hey, So anyway, yeah, so you could spend some time messing with it, and if you progress through the levels, it lets you, look at the strength of triangles, of different truss patterns, and it's kind of cool. And mostly the reason why I like it is when you click that play button and things break. And you see it break slowly, and you realize, oh, hey, this is where I need to improve it.
So again, in those classrooms that are limited as far as budgets or as far as materials go, you wouldn't be wrecking a whole bunch of physical test structures. You wouldn't have to have your students prototype right away. They could test their prototypes this way and then determine what is their final build going to look like.
Sort of. Yes and no. So
Oh.
here's the thing about this game. You notice there are no real numbers attached to these things. Like you can't get weights or moduli of elasticity
or
even
distance,
lengths.
yeah.
Basic things. So it's very qualitative in that respect.
Mhm.
All those numbers and gravity and all that stuff, it's in here in the program, but it doesn't tell you what it is.
It's conceptual.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Paquita's discovering all sorts of things. So she's adding joints to the trusses. I think you got an extra one over there, though. You might, yeah. Whoa, is that gonna work? I don't even know. You want to try it out?
No!
Oh, so that's cool. So, Paquita, may I ask you, now that you've been playing for like 6 minutes or so,
Yeah, hold on.
how... Wow, you're really into this. What are you thinking? Talk me through what you're thinking while you're doing it.
I'm thinking that it's pretty fun, but it's also frustrating because anyway I do it, it just moves.
You said it was fun. Why do you think it was fun?
Because, like, if you do it a lot, it probably is frustrating, but for the first few times when it just fails, it's still kind of cool to see how it failed and stuff because you learn more.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the game Trust Me?
Like 7 or
7.
6
6, okay.
or 6.5. 6.5.
This last thing is not a true game.
Okay. And the icon for it looks like a snowflake, but it's only 5-sided.
It's a green 5-sided snowflake.
Every circuit.
And what do you think this is about, Rachel?
I'm imagining it's about electrical circuits.
It is. Now, okay.
Oh, no. What is that?
So this is the only one that isn't quite free. There's a free trial.
Okay.
So that you can test it out to see if you like it. But it does cost $15 as of now in early 2017. It'd be cool to have in your classroom.
How long does the free trial last?
Just like a day.
Oh.
So, yeah, but you can still test it out. Basically, so this is not a game. This is a circuit simulator.
Okay.
So this circuit simulator lets you basically look at the flow of electricity through any circuit. So if you were in a physics classroom and you were teaching about resistors and how you could like represent a network of resistors with a single resistor, you might go to this app, every circuit, and look at a resistor tree. And you can see how electrons are flowing through your circuit.
That's interesting.
So right now I'm showing Rachel a resistor tree where you've got a voltage, and it's connected to first 2 parallel resistors, and then those 2 parallel resistors go into like a layer of 3 more resistors, and then another layer of 4 more resistors. But it's like a waterfall.
Yeah.
Right? The electrons just go down and down and down.
Sure. And you would be able to explain to the kids, this might be an example of your house, or this might be an example of something.
The cool thing is you can just immediately change resistances, for example.
So I can increase or decrease each resistor in order to help calculate
like the flow of electrons.
Yeah, and yes.
So all of a sudden I increased the resistance a lot for one of these resistors.
Yes, you did.
And it slows down the flow.
Oh, it really did.
So there, you're like, higher resistance means you're cutting off the flow of electrons, but it shoots more of that
over
to the other network.
Yeah, over one other pathway.
Other things you can do are create your own circuits with LEDs.
Oh,
and
neat.
Notice up there it shows you like there's a bunch of lines at the top showing you the voltages across different
across the resistance paths.
Yeah, so this is not a game again.
But that could be really useful.
Yeah, if you need a quick circuit simulator and you have $15 in your classroom.
Well, so often, especially I know in high school physics, we tend to focus on teaching our kids the calculation of resistance in a circuit, or the calculation of voltage across circuit with multiple resistors, but they never really truly get a chance to see what that might look like. This would allow them to create the circuit that's described in the word problem, and then not only calculate whatever it is they're asked to calculate, but see what that looks like as far as the flow of electrons.
Exactly, yeah. If they had some circuit problem, now, this gives them an opportunity to cheat, I guess, but you would tell them, hey, if you want to check your answer and you don't have a bunch of batteries and circuits lying around, you just click on it.
Well, this would be a good homework check, I think. So you assign them the math problems, and then you say, double check your answers by creating it, and then have them...
There you go.
So here's a good question. Can you take screenshots?
Yes.
There you go.
You can totally take screenshots.
I could, as a teacher, assess them based on, did they create what they were supposed to create?
Yeah, totally. And professional engineers will often simulate circuits nowadays. So it's like they're getting used to that idea of simulation. They can get used to the symbols of circuits, which can be a challenge sometimes.
Yes, absolutely.
And if it was tied into a real lab, like if this was a pre-lab or something, they could get used to doing it with their hands later on.
Build it first here on this app, and then when you come into class, you can use the materials.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that one.
I like that.
And there's a whole bunch of components if you're teaching them about capacitors or inductors and all these other things.
Nifty.
So I thought it was cool. But I'm kind of a nerd,
that.
so
well,
you do.
I'm a little bit of a nerd too, but instructionally, I would say that this is really useful.
Okay, cool.
The downside, of course, is the length of the free trial. That's a bummer.
So thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Pius, for being my guest today.
Yes, I'm really happy that you asked me about this.
Me too. I'm so smart.
Yes. And thanks for the tips on the classroom integration.
No, thank you for sharing these apps. Some of them are super useful, and some of them are just plain fun. Like, why wouldn't you have it?
Exactly.
Thanks.
So I'll talk to you next time, I guess.
I will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, audience.
Thanks also to Paquita today for testing the games and giving her thoughts. Links to all the games and resources mentioned today are in the show notes and at the podcast website, k12engineering.net. Please subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud, and follow the show on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for listening, and tune in next time for more. Our closing music is from Late for School by Bleep Tour, under a Creative Commons Attribution license. The K-12 Engineering Education Podcast is a production of Pius Labs, and you can support Pius Labs at patreon.com/Pius Labs. Hey, it's the post-show message from me, Pius. For a limited time, you can get my new manual about improv and engineering design for 20% off. Just go to smashwords.com, search for the book title, Engineer's Guide to Improv and Art Games, or search for my name, Pius Wong, since I wrote it. And when you check out, use the promo code EH22M. That code will be good through the summertime. Thanks.